What did we do wrong? It all started when the environmental pollution got bigger more and more and the climate change started to appear in the earth. In the poles, everything was made of ice and it began to melt, and gradually there is more water than ice. Many species of animals and plants began to die slowly for lack of food and home. It was a quiet day in the North Pole, and the sunlight hit with great force in the little ice remained. Everything was completely destroyed. On a piece of ice lies a polar bear trying not to fall into the open water. Near him, a little sea lion is trying to find a piece of ice that can call him for not to die. The sea lion was unsuccessful in his search for some piece of ice. He just found a little ice in which was also the polar bear. The little sea lion begged to the polar bear, "May I get up with you into your piece of ice, please?" The polar bear did not say anything, just stood thinking what it might happen if someone else climbed into his thin piece of ice. He thought, what if it breaks? What if there are no more chunks of ice to dwell in this huge landscape of ice water? "Please, let me get up. I don't want to die," asked the sea lion. The polar bear answered, "If you climb it, it will break, and then what we are going to do?" Sea lion said, "Please, I beg you. I need to be on the surface. I cannot be here anymore in the water, please." The polar bear answered, "Okay, but climb it very carefully." Later, above the piece of ice, the two animals were very concerned about what was happening in their habitat and lived with the fear that they could die soon. The sea lion said to the polar bear, "I had spent hours looking for a place to go, but couldn't find anything. Everything was water, water, and more water." With a voice of confusion and sadness, the polar bear said, "I had days in this little piece of ice looking for food, but I can't find it already." Both were wondering what happened to all the ice where they lived happily with their families. The sea lion wondered, "What did we do wrong so that the world is ending this way? I have no idea."